Last week we witnessed one of the rarest events in football, the passing of the white hat, but it's actually much less dramatic than I made it sound. What actually happened was that during the game between Houston and Buffalo, the head referee, Adrian got injured. So let's understand why it's so rare for referees to get injured and what's the story with the hat. In the third quarter, as mentioned, the head referee was running in the end zone area when suddenly he grabbed his left leg and stopped. From that point on, he couldn't put any weight on the leg and left the field accompanied by the medical staff. At first, there was immediate concern that he had torn his Achilles tendon, but very quickly, tests showed that it was just a calf muscle tear. Why did they specifically suspect the Achilles? Simply because that's the classic mechanism. Extending the leg backward, the foot lands, and there's a sudden pain in the calf. But as mentioned, it's only a calf muscle tear. The recovery from such a tear depends on its size. A small tear in the center will require about 2 weeks of rehabilitation, compared to a large tear at the muscle tendon junction, which can take up to 3 or 4 months. But what's interesting here is how rare it is for referees to get injured. Even though referees are at the heart of the game in football and run between 1.5 to 2.5 kilometers per game, they hardly ever suffer significant injuries, and there are a few reasons for this. The first is that, unlike the players, they don't experience contact, which, as mentioned, is a major cause of injuries. The second reason is that the referee's movements are intentional and not reactive. Meaning, referees do react to the game and need to move according to where the play is going, but definitely not like the players, who have to make very quick changes in direction and speed. And the third is that the load profile is simply much lower, both within the game itself, with far fewer sprints and changes of direction, and also the overall load naturally is much less than that of a professional athlete. Statistically, according to NFL data over the years, referee injuries are about 0.03 per game compared to 5 to 7 for players in any given week. Precisely because of this, every referee injury quickly makes headlines. So why do they still get injured? As mentioned, they aren't supposed to have contact injuries because they're not supposed to come into contact with the players, but they're still under significant strain, spending hours on their feet, and often they're older than professional athletes. And one last thing, why is this transfer of the cap so rare? As mentioned, a referee injury in the NFL happens once every 33 games. It's not especially rare, but it's important to understand that in every game there are 7 referees, and only one, the head referee, wears a white cap. So in practice, such a transfer happens once every 100 games. About 231 games, more or less, and it has only happened 3 times in the last 20 years. Good luck!